I was going to clip this, but the visual was really bad. So let me repeat it. A lot of people asked me to repeat it about two things. I won't spend much time on this. Guys, for me, yesterday for Kayshon Boutte was not good at all. It was not good at all. Guys, he got tired, man. He's out of shape. And what I was mentioning last night, okay, after the pro day happened, was that you had scouts out there legitimately asking themselves the questions of why is Jayden Daniels running up and down the field? That's not what the drills called for. Now, Jaray Jenkins was the only other receiver out there, and it was him and Kayshon. But Kayshon, they could have taken a break. There's no set time or time limit on this pro workouts. There's none. It's not as if that Jayden Daniels was, telling him what to do because it was his pro day. Like, that didn't happen. Like Kayshon Boutte ran a go route and Jayden Daniels put it on a dime at the pylon for him. By the way, he caught it, but he's waving Jayden to come all the way down there to throw it back to him so he didn't have to run back. Okay. Well, what do you think is going to happen in the game? What do you think is going to happen in the game? Guys, I think Kayshon's falling massively. And if I just don't see a path for him right now that he goes in the first round, especially. And I just don't know if I see a path for him in the second round. Guys, let's just go back through a timeline really quickly. And I like Kayshon a lot. I think Kayshon's a good dude. I think he's got a big heart. I really do. 2020, in June 1st, 2020, NIL opens up. You remember this? Or was it 2021? Guys, refresh me. It was 2020, wasn't it? 2020. We went through 2 seasons of Kayshon is going to Alabama. It took Gordon McKernan stepping up and doing an NIL deal with him. You remember the story. Stuff that isn't true, but even circulated after the end of the SEC championship game. Sometimes you got to deaden rumors by going out there and performing, man. Like, how do you, I just don't get how in this will be for Kayshon the biggest interview that he's ever going to have. Right? Like, it's the biggest interview any of us could ever have. Guys, if you get drafted in the second or first round, they're paying you millions. You could live off of that one contract for a long time. A long time. But unfortunately, what happened is that guys that didn't get invited to the combine and guys that really want to be there and really want to do it, a.k.a. Jared Bernard-Converse, who just absolutely balled out, had massive days. And like I said last night, like I said on the forum, if any media wants to say this is wrong or any little itsy-bitsy fan with a chin strap, I promise you this. What happened yesterday when scouts were at that pro day, Jayden Daniels made them turn their heads. Guys, he's about 15 pounds heavier, which I love. Guys, he was 185 last year. You know that. I know that. Your mama knows that. Everybody knows that. He was not 200 pounds like they had him listed. Have you seen the photos of him now? And he was dropping dimes. Now, my whole question's been, if you're going to ooh and ah and jizz over Anthony Richardson for hitting a ceiling, guys, you're not supposed to hit the ceiling. Newsflash. When you're in an indoor facility, you're not supposed to hit a ceiling. Oh, Anthony Richardson hit the ceiling. I don't care about that. But how Jaden, which, by the way, I've been told, and you saw it, the stuff that happened between Bill Belichick, arguably the best coach in NFL history, and Jane Daniels. Why do you think Bill Belichick's talking to Jane Daniels the way that he is? Does Jane have to work on some things? Yes. I can't say that enough. Can't say it enough. There's a reason that Jane Daniels was out there and Garrett Nussmeier wasn't. Sometimes, whether you like me, love me, or hate me, read the tea leaves. What are they telling you?